Good day and welcome back to the Junk Wax Zone. Today we're going to break a box of 1990 Pro Set, probably the epitome of junk wax. This one, the real card to look for is that Stanley Cup hologram, so that's what we're going to be chasing here. Of course, there's Wayne Gretzky, Red Hull, usual suspects. There's some good rookies that year too, Jaromir Jagr, Jeremy Roenick, Ed Balfour, Mark Recchi, just to name a few. And so without further ado, Blake, please take us away.
Okay. There we go, finally. Okay, let's open one of these packs. Kevin Hatcher, Teppo Numminen, Randy Carlisle, Dave McLuhan, Jerky Lume, the Lester B. Pearson Award, Gino Cavallini, Bruce Driver, Kirk Gillis, Glenn Anderson, Joe Corella, Sergio Momesso, Joe Nudick, 1990 All-Star Game, Mike Varon, 1990 All-Star Game, the discount, and next pack. Don Beaupre, Mike Ridley, Matthew Schneider, David Elliott, Brian Hayward, Mark Tinneride, Paul McLean, Greg Whiskey, Neil Broden, Adam Graves, Michael Petit, Shaw Burr, 1990 All-Star Game Cam Neely, 1990 All-Star Game Joel Sakic, discount Mike Foligno. Okay, that's all for that pack. Opening the third pack. Looking for that Stanley Cup hologram. Scott Stevens, Steve Thomas, Bobby Smith, Pat Allenuk, Russ Courtnall, Doug Brown, Rich Shutter, Jeff Courtnall, Garth Butcher, Joe Murphy, Mark Forter, Lee Norwood, 1990 All-Star Game, Bernie Nicholas, Ray Bork, 1990 All-Star Game, the discount, Guy Carbonu. Okay, fourth pack. Callie Johnson, Keith Brown, Stephen Richer, Paul McIntyre, Karimit, Andrew McBain, Ron Reschener, Vincent Rendo, Ulf Samuelson, Kirk McLean, Ulf Dallin, Guy Lafleur, Michael Pivnica, 1990s All-Star Game, Kevin Hatcher, 1990s All-Star Game, Brian Lech, Mark Johnson. Pretty sure this is the 5th pack. After this one, we got 3 more. Oh. Dale Hunter, Don Sutter, Craig Ludwig, Fred Olson, Jim Benning, Patrick Roy, goals against average leader, Paul Calavini, Pat Verbeek, Petri Skriko, Shane Kurla, Tom Laidlaw, Stephen Leach, 1990s All-Star Game, Jerry Curry, 1990s All-Star Game, Luck Robitaille, Christian Rutu, Mike Wood, Aaron Broden, Brian Scredland, Bob McGill, Igor Larionov, Rahul Goal Leader, Jared Gallant, Yevon Korevu, Steve Bozick, Basil McRae, Bob Kudliski, Jimmy Carson, 1990s All-Star Game, Shane Corson, 1990s All-Star Game, Paul Coffey, Dave Snugard. 2 more after this one. Brent Sutter, John Casey, Patrick Raw, Al Secord, Andy Moog, Joe Moulin, Daniel Shank, Dave Laurie, Dan Quinn, Dave Gagner, Dave Taylor, Kelly Miller, 1990s All-Star Game, Steve Lammer, 1990s All-Star Game, Brian Prope, 10 the discount. Oh, there's a card, and we're back. And Darren Pupa. That's all for that pack. Jeff Norton, Craig McTavish, Peter Svoboda, Greg Millen, Cam Neely, Kirk Mueller, Steve Chasen, John Druce, Jim Sandleck, Brian Bellows, John Tennell, Kelly Miller, the two 1990s All-Star Game, Chris Chelos, Pierre Turgeon, the discount card, Pierre Turgeon, and that's all. That's it for that pack. Last pack. Still looking for the Stanley Cup hologram. Hope it's in here. Glenn Healy, Jari Curry, Mike McPhee, Steve Conroy, Gaten Duchenne, Mike Richer, rookie goals against average leader, John Chabot, Jeff Chechurun, Vladimir Kurtov, Vil Siren, Kelly Hurdy, Jimmy Carson, the two 1990s All-Star Game, Steve Yzerman. Oh, only one. That's weird. Pele Ekluno, discount, and Mike Ramsey.
Doug Crossman, Craig Mooney, Stephen LeBeau. Oh, Roenick rookie, nice. Bill Masterson Trophy, Sergei Makarov, Rookie of the Year, Torrey Robertson, Ken Linesman, Vladimir Krutov, Larry Murphy, Marty McSorley, Stefan Leach, Kevin Lowe, Ronnie Hextall, and and a McGillney. I believe that's a rookie too. Yeah, that's a rookie too. Nice. Two hot rookies in that one pack. Don Maloney, Sean Chambers, Chris Chelios, Trent Yanni, the King Clancy, Darren Turcotte, Mike O'Connell, Kjell Samuelson, Paul Reinhardt, Brad Marsh, Tony Granato, Kelly Miller, Darren Pupa, Ken Reggett, and Clint Malarchuk. Randy Wood, Bill Ranford, Randy Ledouceur, Steve Larmer, the Lady Bing, Gary Lehman, Rick Zombo, Brian Leach, Trevor Linden, nice, Tom Curvers, Todd Ellick, Jimmy Carson, Phil Housley All-Star, Mark Howe, and Dean Kennedy. Gerald Diddick, Esa Tikkanen, Randy Cunnyworth, Dave Manson, the Hart Trophy, Luke Richardson, Joey Coker, Brian Mullen, Greg Adams, Tom Fergus, Steve Casper, Stephen Leach, Ronnie Francis, Ron Sutter, and Stan Mikita, Hall of Famer. Oh, nice. You'd like to open a pack and see that face looking back at you? Ken Baumgartner, Lester Patrick, Ray Ferraro, Doug Wilson, Paul Gillis. Let's see here. No blood. Damn. That was one of the ones we're hunting for. Rob Ramage, Bob Probert, Ilka Sinisalo, Chris Nyland, Dave Poulin, Theron Fleury, Lemieux, nice, Phil Housley, Gordon Murphy, and a Gretzky point leader. So Lemieux and a Gretzky in one pack. That's not bad either. So getting into the Oilers here. All right, what we got here? Brian Trottier, Prince of Wales trophy. Ronnie Francis, Dirk Graham, nice. Pat LaFontaine, Brian Curran, Bernie Federko, Tim Kerr, Darren Turcotte, Ray Bork, nice. Paul Ranheim, Zarly Zalapsky, got a Brett Hall All-Star, Rick Tocchet, and we got Messier, most valuable player. Too bad that Gillis wasn't the bloody nose. That would have been sweet. All right, Gary Nyland. The Selke Trophy. Grant Jennings. I'm sure there's lots more error cards we could be looking for. I'm not familiar with all of them. I think there's about 100 of them. Dave Christian. Alan Kerr. Alan Bester. Alexei Kazatonov. Scott Mellenby. Kelly Kissio, Gilles Thibodeau, Dana Merzen, Tom Barrasso, Al McInnes, Murray Craven, and a Phil Esposito Hall of Famer. Jeff Jackson, Conn Smythe, Kevin Dineen, Reggie Lemelin, Derek King, Wendell Clark, Joel Otto, Mike Gartner, James Patrick, Lou Franchetti, Al McInnes, Kevin Stevens. We got a Wayne Gretzky All-Star card, Mike Bullard, and Grant Ledyard. Alright. Come on, hologram. Curtis Lecision, Thomas Sandstrom, Dave Tippett, Alan Peterson, David Volek, Vinny Danfus, Gary Sutter, Kerry Wilson, Miroslav Horava, Mark Osborne, Sergei Makarov, Tony Tanti, Doug Wilson All-Star, Terry Kirkner, and Mike Krushelniski.
Okay. Get out of the way here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we've got Mario Marois, Thomas Sandstrom, Dave Babbage, Craig Yanni, Mike Hugh, Ed Azoklik, or Olchuk, depending on who you ask, Mike Vernon, Sylvain Turgeon, John Ogrodnik, Larry Murphy, Gary Roberts, Bob Erie, got a Joe Mullen All-Star card, a Paul Cavallini All-Star card, a discount card there, and a Daryl Sittler Hall of Famer. Okay, next pack. Let's see what we can pull out of here. Okay, we got a Claude Losel. Larry Robinson, Dean Evison, Gary Galley, Tony Harak, Danielle Marois, David Malley, Gene Odingen, Mark Janssens, Brad Marsh, Rick Wamsley, Troy Loney, Ali Frady, All-Star, Pat LaFontaine, All-Star, and we've got an Owen Nolan #1 draft pick card. Owen didn't have too bad of a career, but he was pretty hyped up that year. I remember that was one of the cards everyone was after. That, and of course, that Score Eric Lindros card, but that's another story and another box to rip for another day. Anyways, we got Luke Robitaille, Brian Benning, Brad Shaw, Glenn Wesley, Mark Fitzpatrick. Oh, here's Ali Frady's regular card. Doug Gilmour, still with the Flames here, before his famous career with the Leafs. Peter Stastny, this must be one of his last years. Jan Erickson, Tom Crovers, Jamie McCune, Alan Chevrier, Kirk Muller All-Star, Stefan Richer All-Star. Oh, we got another draft pick here, Peter Nedved. That was another hot one that year. Alright, let's see if we can pull out here. One card that was nice in this Pro Set pack, and I haven't seen it yet, but there is a nice Gretzky 2000 points card that's in here, I believe. That's kind of a cool looking card. One of the nicer ones Pro Set made. We got Steve Duchesne, Brian Benning, the President's Trophy, Bob Sweeney, Huey McDonough, Adam Oates, Brian McClellan, Patrick Sundstrom, Randy Moeller, Tom Fergus, Joe Nieuwendyk. I got Brett Hull here. Oh, and a Brett Hull All-Star back to back. Patrick Waugh, All-Star, and a Doug Bodger. Put that Hull off to the side there. Okay. Next pack. Oh, right on the top here. There he is, number 99, Wayne Gretzky. Mo Mantha, the Jack Adams Award. Randy Burridge. Patrick Flatley. Peter Zezel. Brad McCrimmon. Brendan Shanahan. Rick Meeker. Mark Messier. Ken McRae. John Carter, Al McInnes, Mike Gartner, and Phil Housley. As you can see here, he was traded to the Jets. If you watch one of our other vintage wax pack rips, you'll see where we pulled a Housley rookie card, which is pretty cool. Alright, next pack here. Come on, Stanley Cup hologram. Back in 1990, I had a buddy of mine. We went to a card store in town here, and he bought one pack of Pro Set and pulled the Stanley Cup hologram. The owner of that store got a little sour that day, I can tell you. All right, we got Dino Ciccarelli, Dave Barr, the Calder Trophy. Oh, Dale Hawerchuk. He must have been involved in that Housley trade. There he goes to the Sabres, it says there. Shane Corson, Mike Modano rookie. That's a nice one. Brent Ashton, John McLean, Mikhail Anderson, Grant Fuhrer, I think that's his last year with the Oilers, Ron Tugnut, Mark Recchi, rookie. Oh, we got some nice ones here. We got a Wayne Gretzky All-Star, Kirk McLean All-Star, and a Scott Arno. And he's traded to the Jets from the Sabres too. I wonder if he's part of that Hawerchuk Housley deal. Okay, next pack. Rod Langway, Denny Savard, the Art Ross Trophy, Laurie Boschman, Mike Keane, John Van Beesbrook, Steve Tuttle, Tommy Ablin, Todd Krieger, Charlie Huddy, Tony McKegney, John Cullen, I believe that's a rookie too, Doug Wilson, Rick Vave, and the wrong Lemieux, Claude Lemieux. Alright, let's see what we got here. I wonder if anybody ever sent away for one of these Pro Set ball caps. That'd be kind of a cool thing to have now. Not so cool back then, though, I don't think, but anyways. What we got here? I got a John Tucker, Adam Creighton, Paul Fenton, Doug Lidster, the James Norris Trophy, Mike Lawler, Vyacheslav Fetisov, Scott Young, Steve Smith, Lucien DeBlois, Phil Bork, Mark Messier All-Star, Rick Tocchet All-Star, discount card, and a Sean Burke. All right. Okay, we've got an Alan May, Troy Murray, the William Jennings Trophy, Bob Asenza, Brian Bradley, the Clarence Campbell Trophy. We got a Rod Brendamore rookie. That's kind of a nice one. Ken Danico, kind of a famous goon in those days. Stuart Gavin, Martin Jelena, Joe Sakic, Jeff Brown, Dave Anderchuk All-Star, Steve Duchesne All-Star, and a Dave Anderchuk regular edition card here. All right. Well, now we'll let Dylan take over.
These are really easy to open though.
Okay.
Slide you up so you get your arms in there.
Doug Crossman, Craig Money, Stefan LeBeau, Jeremy Roenick,
Rookie card.
the Bill Mastero Trophy, Sergei Makarov, Tori Robertson, Ken Lisman, Paul Reinhardt, Martin Gelinis, Marty McSorley, Zarly Zapiskai, 1990 All-Star Game, Kevin Louie, Ron Hextall, and the 10-cent discount, Alexander Moglini. Don Maloney, Sean Chambers, Chris Chelios, Trent Yarwini, the King Clancy Memorial Trophy, Darren Turcotte, Mike O'Connell, Kajel Samuelson, Trevor Linden, Glenn Anderson, Tom Bariso, Ken Brett, Clint Marichuk. Opening the third pack. Randy Wood, Bill Ranford, Randy Latcheris, Steve Larman, the Lady Byng Trophy, Gary Lehman, Rick Zombo, Brian Leach, Greg Adams, Adam Graves, Kevin Stevens, 1990 All-Star Game, Phil Housley, Mark Hoey, 10-cent discount, Dean Kennedy. Gerald Diduck, Mark Lamb, Randy Cunnyworth, Dave Manson, Hart Memorial Trophy, Luck Richardson, Joey Coker, Brian Mullen, Chris Millen, Joe Murphy, Tony Tanti, 1990 All-Star Game, Ron Francis, Ron Sutter, discount, Hall of Famer, Stan McTee, hard one. Ken Baumgartner, Essa Tican, Ray Ferraro, Doug Wilson, Paul Gillis,
See, is that the bloody nose? No.
Ramaj, Bob Probert, Ilka Sinsalo, Darren Turcotte, Alf Darlin, Theron Fleury, Rob Brown, Glenn Hanlon, Gordon Murphy, discount, Wayne Gretzky point leader. Brian Trottier, the Lester Patrick Trophy, Ron Francis, Dirk Graham, Pat LaFontaine, Brian Curran, Bernie Federico, Tim Kerner, Kelly Casio, Shane Kurla, Paul Raven, Jim Johnson, Gordy Roberts, Rick Tokic, discount, and Mark Messier, most valuable player. Gary Nyland, the Prince of Wales Trophy, Grant Jennings, Dave Christian, Alan Bester, Alexei Kastanov, Scott Melaby, James Patrick, Basil McRae, Dana Merzen, Paul Coffey, Steve Yzerman, Murphy Craven, discount, and Hall of Famer Phil Esposito. Jeff Jackson, the Frank J. Selke Trophy, Kevin Dinan, Reggie Lemelin, Derek King, Wendell Clark, Joel Otto, Mike Gartner, Meisterlov Horovo, Dave Gagner, Al McInnes, Barry Pedersen, 1990 All-Star Game, Mario Lemieux, Mike Bullard, discount, Grant Ledyard. Last pack, hopefully you can get the hologram. Curtis Leshin, the Conn Smythe Trophy, Dave Tippett, Alan Pedersen, David Volek, Dampos, Vinnet Dampos, Gary Sutter, Terry Wilson, Bernie Nichols, Brian Bellows, Sergei Marikov, Brian Propp, 1990 All-Star Game Thomas Steen, Terry Kargner, All-Star, Mike Krushelnicki.
All right. Thanks a lot for joining us for this wax box break. Unfortunately, we didn't get that Stanley Cup hologram, but we got a couple of cool cards here and had some fun today. So thanks for joining us here at the Junk Wax Zone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again. As you can see, we got plenty of wax to break. See you soon.